Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Race the Sun. In this episode, I'm going to be doing pretty much the same thing I always do, but, just felt like saying in this episode, because that's what I usually say, and I don't know. So, anyways, let's see. So I haven't really been posting many videos, or like any videos, recently, at least for a week. I don't know when I'm actually going to upload this, but I'm recording this Wednesday during the week that I'm not posting, I suppose. But, anyways, pretty much the only reason, well, not really the only reason, but the main reason why I'm not posting is because on Monday I was unable to record and or post, so then I didn't want to get my week all out of schedule, and that was really bad. I should have jumped over that. But anyways, okay, let's look at these goals. Use 2 emergency portals. Those only show up on the 3rd region, and I can barely ever get there. Clear 3 regions with no collisions in 1 round. That's never gonna happen. And do a barrel roll 20 times in 1 run. I'm gonna try for the barrel roll, but that's gonna be really hard because that means I have to be moving side to side a lot, and it's gonna be kind of difficult because it's kind of hard just to get through here without moving side to side. But that's definitely gonna count as collision. Come on, because you gotta be. I think you also need to be attaining a certain speed in order to do it, which is also kind of hard to do because I need to get up to a certain speed, like I said, of turning to the side, and I'm getting really lucky with that. But that was definitely not 20. And oh look, I can do a barrel roll in the sky. Forgot about that. But as I was saying, I didn't upload and record because on Monday I wasn't able to. And then Tuesday, I wanted to record and post and stuff, but figured instead I'm just gonna take a little bit of time off, in between the month. Even though it's not really in between the month, it's just at the start of this month. But that might start to become a thing where I take the first week of a month off, maybe, or at least every couple months I might do that. Just because having to record and upload and stuff every day can become, can become a little bit of a hassle, I suppose, or a burden. Not really. Oh, hey, look, I did 20 barrel rolls. I was not expecting that to be 20. I wasn't keeping count. Only left turn through 2 regions. Oh boy, another pretty much impossible one. But I just kind of need a little bit of a break. Not like a huge month break like I think I did once, but at least a week every now and then, and dang it. Okay, so, how many regions? There are 2 regions. That's just, oh boy. Okay, so, like I said, probably about every 3 months, maybe, I might start, taking, a week break or so. Hopefully, it's gonna be a while before my next break, because obviously I can't really plan it, but, I know that for, months now, I've been saying that I need a job, and my need for a job hasn't really gone down, just my motivation for finding a job, so that's kind of bad, but hopefully I might get a job soon, because I had an interview for a job, and dang it, I should have jumped, but had an interview, and that was, it went okay, I suppose. I didn't feel very confident about it, but still looking and stuff, so yeah, not really sure what else to talk about. No, wait, that's right. Someone commented on one of my videos saying that I should talk about my favorite things to do, which seems kind of odd because basically my favorite things to do are play video games, eat, sleep, generally about in that order, and that pretty much sums it up. But I suppose I could just talk about my favorites in general, favorite video games to play. Oh, this is good. Can't make only left turns through here, but so that's it for that that little mission. I think I haven't made any collisions, so I could keep trying to not have any collisions or something. I don't know, but my favorite video games in general, I'd definitely say the Super Smash Brothers series as a whole is pretty awesome. Definitely my favorite fighting game, that's for sure. But as far as favorite tower defense, I would think that maybe Bloons might be my favorite tower defense game, but actually Dungeon Defenders might actually be one of my favorites. Bloons Tower Defense is definitely my favorite pure tower defense game, but Dungeon Defenders is a lot more than just a tower defense game, and that's probably why I like it more. I haven't really posted that many videos of Dungeon Defenders. I have a few, but it's not really like my main series or anything, because I had started off with some Bloons Tower Defense, and then that sort of became more popular, so I figured, okay, more people are watching this, and I don't really mind too much either way, so I started doing Bloons Tower Defense more. But Dungeon Defenders I really do enjoy, and I'd like to make more videos about that. But one of the reasons why I stopped making videos about it is because I was making so many other videos of other series, and I just sort of left that one behind because it wasn't getting as many views. But also because for some reason the video size was just huge when I was doing it. Like it would take dang it, that was a safety portal and I missed it. Oh man. Oh well. At least I might actually just survive until the sun goes down, which would be a first. Might not happen because I just mentioned that it might, so it'll probably not happen. But yep, that I hate those squares. But alright, so no, not gonna do any of these goals or whatever. But as I was saying, Dungeon Defenders, for some reason the file size was huge. Whenever I would try recording it and uploading it, and then like in order to compensate for that, I'd have to like lower the resolution or the graphics or something like that, make it a short video or something. But you can't really make a short video for Dungeon Defenders unless you do a lot of editing just to cut it down or something. But anyways, that's just one of my favorite games. Favorite things to do would be play Dungeon Defenders, although I haven't really played Dungeon Defenders in a while, just because when I'm recording video games, like not necessarily for a living because I'm not really making any money off it yet, but just as something that I do all the time, then it makes playing games recreationally a little bit less entertaining, I suppose. Not really less entertaining, but whenever I'm playing it, I'm constantly thinking like, oh, I should do a let's play of this. So I don't want to get too much experience, so I don't want to play too much, and then I end up like buying a game for like $10, thinking like, oh, it's on sale, it's a great deal, and then I play it for like 5 minutes, and then I stop playing it because I want to save my experience for an actual let's play. So that's been happening a while. I have so many games that I want to do a let's play of. It's just ridiculous. I shouldn't buy a game thinking, yeah, I'll make a let's play of this one day, because I've got so many games that I can make a let's play of that I don't need to be spending money on anymore. At least not any like little indie games or anything. Like save money for the bigger games that I know I'm gonna want to play with or without a let's play. Which is interesting that I say that, because there aren't that many games that I play for not having a let's play, I guess. The only ones I can think of would be like 3DS games, like Pokemon or something. But even for that, I looked into how hard it would be to get a 3DS capture card, and it seemed like it'd be pretty easy. It's just I need the money for it, and that's always the big problem. So once I get a job, and oh look, a safety portal, I almost want to use it. I really thought I had a jump. I wasn't planning on using that. But anyways, once I get a job, even if it's just some part-time thing, and oh look, a warp portal, if I can really, I was not trying to avoid it, even though I'm sure it looked like I did, but I was just trying to avoid the wall, and I overcorrected and avoided the portal, even though I really wanted to go in the portal, dang. But once I get a job, even if it's like a part-time job, I should have enough money to actually save up to buy things that are more than $10. And dang it, I keep thinking I have a jump, dang it, but anyways, yeah, I used one emergency portal, but as soon as I get more money, like more income, I guess, which will probably be a while, and will come with its own costs, I suppose, but once I get it, I'll try to put away like at least $100 a month, maybe. Not really sure how everything's gonna work once I actually have a job, but try to put away enough. Dang it, I was not expecting to hit the wall, and then once I hit the wall, it just sort of made me lose all motivation to live, and then I just crashed. So anyway, I'd like to get a 3DS capture card, but that obviously is going to take quite a bit of time to get, so that's the thing, I suppose. And then once I get it, I'm not 100% sure how exactly it'll work as far as recording and everything. Not sure exactly how much equipment I'm going to need and all that stuff, but once I am able to record 3DS games, I'm definitely going to, and make that at least like one game per season, I suppose, be a 3DS game. And like I said with season, it'd be kind of cool to have almost like a TV show setup. I think I've talked about it before, but just to like sort of make like every 3 months have my own series, like multiple plural of series type of thing, so that you guys had something to look forward to, I suppose. But I have no idea how that'll work and how long it'll take for me to figure out how long that'll work, or how that'll work. But one thing that's part of that is I would like to keep these videos around 23 minutes maybe. Not sure how well that's going to go in the long term, but at least for like this week or something, I'd like to try to keep them around 23 minutes, partly because a lot of people have been saying more people have been saying they like longer videos than people have been saying they prefer shorter videos. So I'll go with longer videos, but dang it, specifically the 23-minute mark, because that's around the same time as like a normal television show that usually goes for about 30 minutes. So it'd be kind of cool to get into that habit of making it like a 23-minute video, even though I'm sure plenty of people that are on YouTube are being like, no, don't do that, people only have a 5-minute attention span. And if that's true, sure, you can just watch 5 minutes of it and you're probably not listening to this right now. But for those of you that do like longer videos, then I'd rather keep it to about 23 minutes. So yeah, and if there was somehow a way to get like 7-minute commercials somewhere in between, or 7 minutes of commercials, not a 1 7-minute commercial, then I think that'd be kind of interesting, even though I'm sure people would be like, oh no, now it's like watching TV. But I was about to say it's free TV online, but it's not necessarily free, because you still have to pay the electric bill, like the phone, not the phone bill, the internet bill. And of course, as if any of you are kids and you don't actually pay for that, then yeah, it's basically free TV. But for you, that would also mean the TV is free. So not sure exactly how much of a benefit that is. But if there was a way to, just curious and purely hypothetical, and dang it, I was too high for that portal. But what was I gonna say? If there was a way for you to pay to not have ads, is that something you'd be interested in? Like, I have no way of making that happen, but I'm just curious, like, if you would pay to not have advertisements and just, like, skip commercials. Because I would think that's kind of like having some kind of cable provider where you can just fast forward through commercials for recorded content or something like that. Like, I don't know, like TiVo or DirecTV or whatever it is. I think that's an interesting concept, although it sort of defeats the point, because it's basically you're paying money to reduce the time it takes to enjoy your content. If you have advertisements, it would technically be free for you to just watch the advertisement and just spend, like I said, like the 7 minutes to watch the advertisement. But then obviously that I sort of crashed on purpose, not entirely, but anyways, so just basically that payment would just be for increasing the time that you spend actually enjoying the content or whatever. But anyways, that was 2 emergency portals, so yay, I actually beat the thing. But attachment slot 2, you may now equip 2 attachments on your ship. This will make things more interesting for us somehow, so I don't know. Configure ship, let's give it jump storage, because I would love to be able to carry 2 jumps, but I also want the magnet even more than that. And I don't really need the battery, because as we've all seen, I cannot survive long enough to need the battery. Travel a distance, that should be simple. But what was I saying? Something about paying for time or whatever, because that's an interesting thing, that sort of like how speed is distance over time. I don't know where I'm going with this, but something about like enjoyment over time or money over time or something like that. Basically, what am I saying? What am I saying? Something how generally people will pay money to spend less time doing something, and of course as soon as I say that, I can't remember a specific example of that, and this is a really boring patch where, not really boring patch, but there's no power-ups or anything. It's just really easy to just glide forward, but then there's no reward because there's no risk, and that was really terrible. I don't know why I crashed into that, but didn't really crash into it, more like bumped into it. But Yeah, I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. Kind of like if you're going out to eat and you're buying fast food, you're not necessarily paying for the actual service, like the actual food, but you're paying for. I was really hoping I could go over that, but you're paying more to not have to cook your own food, or if you're not able to cook your own food, then you pay for someone else to cook it for you and to give you a place to sit and eat it in, unless you're getting it like to go and then you're just paying for the actual food. But it's just interesting what exactly you're paying for when you pay for stuff like that, or if you're paying for a movie, like the movie tickets or something, then you're paying to let someone entertain you and distract you for an hour or two type of thing, which is kind of interesting. But I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, like where my train of thought was going on all that. So let's get back to the actual game, because just using my second jump, because it was fun, and oh man, I thought I was going to get that jump, but I feel like my commentary is kind of boring. I mean, whenever I say that, whenever I make comments about my own commentary, I feel like I talk about this every time I comment about my own commentary, but I feel like that's taboo or something. But I don't think I've really heard anyone complain about me commenting on my commentary. Some people have said they like my commentary, and I'm really not not focusing on my actual death, my actual crashing. It's just like, meh, it happens all the time, and now I don't really care that much. Which obviously I do care, because I am trying to survive. I actually am trying to get past Region 1 and Region 2. And Region 3, but one thing that I was going to mention about my commentary, which, again, I don't know why I feel like it's so weird to comment on my own commentary, but when I try to give advice for other people on their commentary, I generally tell them not to stop talking and like to always keep talking and not take as many not necessarily not take breaths, but, man, that's terrible, but not to take breaks, like not to say something and then just stop for a couple seconds, and then say something else and then stop for a couple seconds. But then I forgot what series it was that I was watching, where I was watching one of my own videos, but I don't remember what video it was, where I was talking and then I'd sort of stop for a second and then talk a little bit, then stop for a second, and I couldn't tell if that was because I was I was stopping to think, like I just kind of did right now, or if it was I had an idea and then I just sort of lost my train of thought and sort of stopped talking for a second. Like, I don't know exactly what it was, and I feel like I'm already losing my voice somehow. And this is the first episode I'm recording today, which is kind of bad, because I should try to record a lot today, but then whenever I lose my voice, I feel like that's bad commentary or whatever. I think it was one of the Bloom Super Monkey 2 videos, because I always record a bunch of those at the same time. For some reason, I don't know why I do it on that video series more than any others, but yeah, I don't know. After this run, I'll probably go back to Apocalypse, because I want to keep both the normal and the Apocalypse mode in this series, like in each episode, but I'm always a little bit unsure on how to split that up, because I feel like Apocalypse gets a bit repetitive really fast, even though it's a little bit more action-packed, I suppose. So I don't want to just keep repeating the same mistakes in Apocalypse over and over for like 10 minutes, rather than actually make a bit of progress on this one. And that was actually kind of interesting, the way that the shadow seemed to sort of like follow me, or like speed up with me or something, even though I outran it. But something random to talk about, which I feel like I should have talked about at the beginning, and dang it! I don't know how I'm so bad at getting into those portals, but what was I going to say? Something about Project Moonfall. If any of you have heard of that, it's basically something for, basically a petition to get Majora's Mask, or The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Not like there's any other Majora's Masks I'm aware of, but basically a petition to get that made into a remake. I think it's for the 3DS specifically, but I'm not sure if it's only for the 3DS, and I was way over that portal. But basically for a remake of Majora's Mask 3, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, a remake of that, and I think it's specifically for the 3DS, but I'm not sure if they mean for it to be specifically for the 3DS. And wow, I actually ran out of time. Like, I actually ran out of sunlight, even though that boost did give me some sunlight, sort of. Well, actually, I'm not out of sunlight yet, and of course, as I mentioned, as I mentioned, how I'm finally running out of sunlight rather than crashing. I crash right before I run out of sunlight, and no, that was not on purpose. I am actually trying to run out of sunlight eventually, but anyways, that only leaves about 3 minutes for this apocalypse mode, which I'll try to keep an eye on the timer. Although I just realized I haven't really been keeping that much time, or haven't really been keeping that much track of the time. Alright, so because dang it, it was of all the places to crash into, I suppose. But what was I gonna say? Something about keeping track of time, and something of all the missions, or I don't know. I got so confused I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing in the game. But I don't know. What was I talking about? I get sidetracked so easily, and someone even commented saying that was terrible. But someone even commented saying that I was like the king of getting sidetracked, which I accept that crown very, very well, because I do get sidetracked very often. And I'm just gonna jump, and wow, I really should not have jumped. I should have jumped into that that point square thing, and that was terrible because I just collided with a bunch of things to make me go slow, which is kind of helpful to keep me alive, but not very helpful with the whole living thing, I suppose, which, I mean, that was bad. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but I'm definitely not going to get through 3 regions with only making a left turn and no collisions, which I know isn't specifically exactly what I'm supposed to do, but you know what I mean. And I just saw the wall. I was like, you know what, I can't even, no, this is Apocalypse. I can't think that I can do stuff. I can't have confidence in this. And okay, now I'm getting a bit of the pattern recognition, I suppose. Noticing the world around me, I suppose, if that makes sense. Dang it. I needed to jump. I didn't realize there was a jump there that I missed. But this actually seems like something that I should try to... dang, it changed. Not sure why it keeps doing that, but I see, kind of, and I'm just gonna run into the walls a bunch to slow myself down, just to see how slow I can actually get myself. But I did finally realize the pattern in this little area, where apparently there's some square to the side that has a ramp that lets you get past those walls to get a bunch of points, which, now that I see that, finally, I'm actually gonna try for that. Obviously I have to get past these squares that I really hate in order to do that, but let's just make a jump here, and of course the apocalypse changes and I just run to the wall right there. Just really, like, I mean, I can't even just so this beginning part always stays the same, at least the very beginning of it, but not very much after that. Doesn't stay very consistent. I was glad I slowed down, but I did not slow down enough in order to get that. So it's been about 23 minutes. So this will probably be my last run, and of course, as soon as I stop going for the jump is when I should have gone for the jump. Alright, that's fine, game. You wanna mess with me like that? But yeah, this will probably be my last run for the episode. Operation Moonfall, you should definitely look into that, if you're a fan of Majora's Mask, obviously, but I would definitely enjoy seeing a Majora's Mask remake, whether it's on the 3DS or for the Wii U or whatever system. And I was jumping too high. I needed another jump. I need to carry a jump into that thing. But anyways, yeah, that's it for this episode of Let's Play Race the Sun. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.